All right, Mark, why don't you lead us in the pledge of allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, so this is the zoning board of adjustment for Madison, and it's the evening of January 21st. Right. Okay, so tonight we have case 2508, and we have already opened that. Do we need? I haven't done that for such a long time. Do we need to do? We don't need to do any of this preliminary stuff again, do we? Kate?
Well, you continued it from October,
Right.
November, December, and then till tonight.
Yeah, and from what I recall, and based on the minutes, we didn't really get past anything other
No,
than.
because she had to get a
Right,
survey, which she
Right,
provided.
so we
that.
didn't do the conflict of interest and
All right,
regional
let's,
impact
all right,
or
let's,
any of that.
yeah, okay, so why don't you read the notice and we'll just,
Case number 2508, variance request continued from October 15th, 2025, November 19th, 2025, December 17th, 2025, from Angel Byers Crandell, trustee of the Angel Byers Crandell 2002 Trust. Property located at 2 Avonville Way, tax map 109, lot 143, Article 5, section 5.9D and E of the zoning ordinance to permit an attached two-car garage with a mudroom addition, which is 55 feet from the center of Avonville Way, or 65 feet is required, although the setback requirements are met. That posting was done on January 20th, and what was I gonna say to you? I was gonna say something, but now I don't remember. And I gave you all her certified plot plan.
okay, okay, so I need to elevate Mark to full voting member, and, we don't have 5 members tonight. You do have the right to wait until we have 5 members, which is gonna be difficult, but it's your option to proceed with
Or
4.
not.
I'm just simply saying it's a formality. I need to offer 5-member board to you. But, I mean, 3 is a quorum, so we're quite capable of voting. So do you wish to proceed?
I'd like to proceed.
Yes, okay. Alrighty, so Mark, conflict of interest?
No.
No. No,
No,
no, okay. So
You should
the-
elevate me though.
Yes, I was gonna, that's where I was starting with that. I'm elevating Mark to a full voting member. He's an alternate normally, so. Okay, the waiver request was where we stopped last time, and so now, tonight, we have the plot plan, which is done, so we have measurements. Okay, does anybody think this has regional impact?
no.
No, I don't think so. Okay, so, so do you wish to explain briefly your proposal?
For the addition?
Yes, well, the point, yes, but what we're trying to figure out, what we need to hear is why you want the variance. But go ahead and just explain that briefly, but
You
step
need
up to the microphone.
Do you need to swear her in
Oh,
or anything?
well, did we swear you in the last time?
No,
Let's just
she
swear you
wasn't
in.
here. She wasn't
All
here
right,
last
In
time.
October? I don't remember.
Raise
You
your.
weren't here.
Yeah, she was.
She
was
here
here the
the
first time.
She was here in October.
Yeah, that's all right.
In
We-
October she was, yeah.
Raise your hand, we'll just do this. Do you swear that the testimony you give pertaining to this case will be truthful under the penalty of perjury?
I do.
Okay, thank you. So now, explain,
State your name, please.
yes,
So, for the record.
for the record. yeah.
Angel Byers Crandall. I'm the trustee for my trust that owns the property.
Mhm.
My husband retired, wants to ski every day. So the last couple of years, we've lived up here all winter. Would like a garage. We have a big family. It's getting bigger. So we decided to put some bedrooms and bathrooms on top of the garage and attach the garage to the house with a mudroom and a laundry room.
Okay. And what are the specific measurements that you're requesting here? I'm looking, excuse me.
Based on this piece of paper,
Yeah, so,
The center line was measured to be 59.6,
where 65 is required.
where 65 is required. And then also, I did not know this until I got this report, that the sideline was off by 2 feet and changed. The side setback that needs to be 25 is 22.7.
Oh, so the notice, Kate, then is not necessarily correct, cause it says.
Right, but I didn't have this, so I didn't know.
Right,
about
yeah,
that
no, I know, yeah. Cause it says,
after.
just the the addition, which is 55 feet from the center line where 65 is required, all other setback requirements are met. That's currently not true based on the updated survey.
Correct.
Right, okay, but, well, that's one reason why we request the surveys. Okay, so those are the only two dimensions that are stated. So there's a formality question. If that wasn't noticed, do we have a problem proceeding? You've got more experience with this than the rest of
And this was noticed back in October,
us. Right.
and all the notices were received and everything was sent back.
Nobody, I got everything back.
Nobody had any input at all.
The direct abutter next
I was gonna
to
say.
is my husband.
Oh.
And you're sure he doesn't have a problem with this?
Oh, I'm sure.
I see, so your trust owns this, what's labeled the existing house, and your husband owns
The lot
property-
next door.
Lot next door.
And then we own the next lot above that, going up the hill.
This one? Or you mean
no,
one
going this way.
Okay,
He owns this one, and then I think I own the one up there, but
But it's
personally.
family owned at least.
Yeah,
yeah, okay.
It's all in the family.
it's all in the
There's
family.
3 lots, just those 3?
Yes,
And they're vacant.
the other 2 are, yes, and will remain so.
Okay, so I don't think, there's no abutter, if no one's objected to this thus far, I guess I
I
wouldn't
don't
worry
think
about
there's a
that.
material difference. so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Okay, so then we want to proceed, so you want to make any other comments? I mean, so what I understand is you're asking for a variance for the distance to the center of the road
Mm-hmm,
for 59.6 instead of 65.
right,
And to the lot line of 22.7 instead of 25, where your family owns that lot anyway. Okay. Any other factual questions, clarifications? Okay. Anything else you want to ask? You can have a seat if you want.
no, we don't rent our house out, we live in our house.
No, I said you can have a seat.
I'm sorry?
I
You can
said
have a seat
can
if you'd
have a
like.
seat.
You don't have to stand the whole time.
Thank you. One of my hearing aids just buzzed off.
Oh.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm looking at.
I'm just going through to see what we've got so far. Okay, so then, what I don't have is my sheet that has all the 5 things on it, but that's all right. We've done that enough.
Is it on here?
No.
I bring stuff with me, so hold on, let me see if I got it for you.
That's all right, so.
I was gonna say it's in the minutes if you wanna flip through the minutes, cause we addressed it.
I've got stuff here, Sharon, I always have
Yeah, I just wanna,
a plethora of things.
yeah, let me, whoops, sorry.
Can
Now
I
that I'm
ask
looking
a
for-
question?
Go ahead,
Karen?
yes.
Okay, so I'm confused, I did not have a chance to go up to the road
Okay.
to look at it, but 2 things. One is it says it's on Appendale, but then when you go online, it also says it's 153 Jungfrau or something. Is the-
Jungfrau.
I have no idea why.
Okay, 'cause,
I've never
and
seen
even
that.
like Google Maps shows it as as you come around the corner, it's Jungfrau or whatever it's called.
Jungfrau's up past my house, past the two houses across the street and off to the right.
Yeah, that's weird.
So we don't abut Jungfrau.
See,
at all.
even in the town map, you look at the town, it says Jungfrau. In your tax record. I don't know.
Well,
So I was
that's
a little
funny.
confused. You are on Appenwald.
We're on the corner of Appenbell and Idlewice.
Okay.
So not
That's
near
what I thought.
Jungfrau. Well, we're near Jungfrau, but not that close.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird to me. I don't know why
I
it says
didn't notice
that's
that in
what
the tax record when I looked at it.
it is. Yeah. And then can you show me on this picture of your house that I screenshotted? I don't know what side I'm looking at because
Oh.
even your tax record, can't necessarily. So I'm looking. Is this addition gonna be facing the road or is it in the back facing?
Okay,
to the,
so this is, so our driveway goes
here.
around.
You're right. So it goes around
So
here.
this, you're looking at this is
This side?
side right here.
Okay. And
So then we're going off here for garage.
So this or this is this side.
No, it's this.
Okay.
These windows are on the side,
Okay.
and that's the
So
side that
then
the garage is going on.
This piece is behind where this piece here.
Oh,
is
that's it.
behind where you can't see.
This
on
bump
this.
out here.
Yes.
That's no, you can't see that from here. You're just seeing
This piece.
this little corner, like
Okay.
right here.
That's what I thought. I wanted to make
Okay.
sure that I knew what I was looking at from a perspective. So the addition will go off of. I'm going to show them this.
Oh.
Goes off the side of
Yeah,
this
this way.
picture
Yes.
this way,
Towards this
and
berm.
and that way
Mhm.
for the mudroom area.
Yeah, the mudroom's behind that.
And this is a 2-story garage.
Yes, it's
So
gonna
that
have.
there's rooms on top and
Yes.
the garage space on the bottom.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure I understood completely.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, so then we need to, okay,
No, I'm good. I walked the property before the October meeting.
okay, so, findings of fact. First, there are 2 dimensions. One is the distance to the center of the road.
Mhm.
$59.6, okay, and then the other one is to the side property line. Property line, and that is, let's see, I assume then that's roughly the east property, right? This is, I don't see an arrow here, but since, I assume that's north up. Is north up on this map?
Which way is north?
Not sure.
Well, it actually doesn't matter, I was just trying to reference it. I'll just say to the
Yeah,
left.
you're right though. I don't see it.
How about you just say on to the right side of the driveway?
Yeah,
That way,
yeah,
we're not necessarily misstating if we're off by what's north and what's south. And oh, here, line. It says bear. Well, no, that just says the bearing.
yeah, this is probably an excerpt from a bigger piece, and the other bigger piece has the thing.
Directional on it.
Okay, so we have the 2 dimensions. Another point of fact is that the same family owns the abutting lot. Where the variance is requested.
I would say because I don't know that the family owns this lot.
We do not.
Okay, so it owns the abutting lot
Where the variance is
on the
requested.
side of the
That's what I said. Where-
proposed.
Yeah, where, okay, the same family owns the abutting lot where the variance is requested. Is that clear? The trouble with this is there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different straight lines. So,
How about the abutting lot that's closest to the proposed variance?
okay,
They own the same lot,
the one
abutting lot closest.
closest to the, on the right, looking at the house.
Going up there.
Right, looking at-
Right, as opposed to coming down the hill, right?
Okay. Alrighty, so, the, other thing we can definitely say is that, many houses in the neighborhood cannot meet the 65-foot offset to the center of the road.
Do you want to say that, like in the beginning, that this house, the existing house is in the village district of Edelweiss? That way, as people are going through this, they're like, what neighborhood? And that
Well,
gives them a
okay,
little more
that seems,
context.
yeah, okay, that's fine, it seems obvious from the, but yeah, they'll do. Okay, so let's just say that to be, the property in question is in the village district of Edelweiss. Is in the village district of Edelweiss, okay. 4, is there a statement of fact that we can state regarding that variance request 125 feet that I guess what I'm saying is that if someone is looking at this later and trying to ask why did they grant that variance when there's more than 25 feet in other directions.
I think it was unanticipated in the original application.
Well, I guess I think what you're trying to address, Drew, is like, is this the most logical place based on topography and stuff for this addition to be? Because in other instances, we've said, well, there's no other place they can put this. This is the only place where it attaches correctly to the house, and or due to the topography, it would be so much more to have to dig out an additional 20 feet down. So I'm
Well,
thinking
you could say that because the septic's on the other side.
septic is on the other side, but
Yeah,
going
yeah,
around the house to
right,
the
and
back.
and of course,
so-
we're looking for a statement of fact, not an opinion, if you know what I mean, so.
Right, so that's, I'm trying to look
I
to
mean,
see like what
we can
the,
express our opinion during the deliberation later, but if, we're looking for, but it is a fact that, the expansion of the house in that direction, the expansion of the house in the other direction is blocked by the septic,
right,
that's expansion of the existing house
I think,
is
I don't know what
blocked.
this says.
No, but, let's see, in the other direction,
3 foot.
okay, anything else in terms of statements of fact? When was the house built?
1988.
Let me see
We
what the
bought
tax
it in
map says.
1999 and it was 11 years old, so 1988.
Okay, so I have 8 find, 8, No, 5 findings of fact, 6 findings of fact. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the first one is the property in question is in the village district of Idleish, and second finding of fact is that there are 2 dimensions in question: the distance to the center of the road, which is 59.26 feet instead of 65, and the side property line on the right side of the house, which is 22.7 instead of 25 feet. The same family owns the abutting lot where the variance is requested, that is the one closest to the house on the right side looking at the house. 4, many houses in the neighborhood cannot meet the 65 feet offset to the center of the road. Expansion of the existing house is blocked in the other direction by the septic tank, and 6, the house was built in 1988. Okay, so are there other relevant findings of fact?
I think that one of them is, you can see these trees here, and from the picture, you can't necessarily tell, or from the survey, you can't necessarily tell that the view of the house, the view of the actual house is blocked for the most part by those existing trees. So anything that they do behind this is, you're not necessarily gonna see from the road. But this is all trees right in here.
Yeah.
So from an aesthetic standpoint, as we talk about this, there is not necessarily going to be a full view, as you're coming up the road of the house. Not until you get around the corner here to this side will you actually even see it, so.
Okay, again, we need to be careful, we have facts as opposed to
Well, the
opinions.
fact
The
that
fact is there are.
is a treed lot
right,
that,
Right, there are trees in front of the house that will
that obstructs the
that
view
will
of the house.
obscure, that will obscure full view of the house and expansion. Okay. All right, so are there any other questions then we can move to close the public hearing and go to the deliberation. Somebody move?
I move we
Make a
close.
mo-
Make a
second
motion,
it.
with a few seconds. Close the public hearing.
All in
I
favor?
moved, he seconded, Mark seconded. All in favor? Aye.
Okay, so just for the formality now, this then becomes a public meeting where there's no more participation from the public. So we will deliberate according to the 5 criteria that we're provided for in the RSAs. Okay, so criteria number 1 and 2 are taken together, and that is
Contrary to public interest.
yeah, the variance will not be contrary to public interest, and the spirit of the ordinance will be observed. And basically the question is there any threat to public health and safety, or does this significantly affect the character of the neighborhood? So these 2 points are taken together. So does anybody feel that an addition would provide any threat to public health or safety?
No.
The addition of a garage will in no way pose a threat to public health and safety. And secondly, like I said, this is somewhat subjective. We can say something like this home is architecturally fits in the neighborhood, and these offsets are
Not uncommon.
not uncommon due to the lot size and Edelweiss, so there's no effect on the character of the neighborhood. Okay, so I'm gonna say there is no impact on the character of the neighborhood. Since many homes have variances for setbacks from property lines on the center of the road. And the home is consistent with the architecture of the neighborhood. Okay, so third criteria, which we consider.
Substantial justice.
Yes, substantial justice is done because, okay, so how is substantial justice?
Well, it allows continued free use of their home by the homeowners, especially in the winter, because it provides a place for them to park their cars and not have to worry about snow and all that.
All right, let's it allows year-round
Yeah, year-round access and use.
access and use to the property consistent with the practice of many neighbors. Okay, 4, the value of surrounding property values will not be diminished. I would say that in general, upgrades consistent with the character of the neighborhood raise property values.
Increase
Yeah.
property values.
Okay, and 5, literal enforcement would result in an unnecessary hardship due to the special conditions of the property. There's no fair and substantial relationship between the general public purpose of the ordinance and the specific application of this property because
I don't think this addition would encroach either physically or visually on the neighborhood.
no, I don't think it would. The question is, somehow or another, we need to assess whether or not granting the variance. Let's just be hypothetical for a moment. Let's say it had to have 25 feet. If you had to have 25 feet,
You would have to
They'd
reduce
have
the
to-
size
They'd have to
of
reduce
the.
the size,
they
yeah.
have to
Right.
reduce the size of
Which
the-
then would no longer be, it wouldn't be proportional in relation to the size of modern vehicles to be able to fit in the garage.
Right, which would make it impossible to make it a 2-car garage
Right.
effectively. 38 feet, 28 feet. Let's see, what is that?
That's the standard width of a two-car garage.
2-car garage, yeah. Yeah, okay. So that provides, and, okay, I would say, so, all right, so this, the wording here. Okay, because the location of the existing house would make it unreasonably impossible to put a two-car garage on the right side of the house. And putting it on the left side would result in excessive costs due to the location, due to the location of the septic system. So that this location is the only reasonable place. Okay, does that sound,
Do we want to say only or is the most reasonable?
we can say most, because we're not asked to redesign the project, we're only
Right.
asked to
Right.
assess.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Any other comments? Are you satisfied with that? Formulate a motion?
I make a motion that we approve the variance for grant variance. Okay, for setbacks. I don't know, okay, how do we write for two setbacks, 22 feet from the side, property sideline.
Something, 22.7,
And-
thank you, 22.7 feet, sorry, Sharon.
22.7,
Wherein 25 is required.
right,
Yeah.
Hold on.
I know, right?
Is required. And then the road.
59.7, we're 65.
We're 65, we're in 65. Feet is required.
Why does this say it's 50? Okay, I guess that was wrong too, that was an estimate.
Yeah.
The 55 was probably their best guess because they didn't have this.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so, because,
That you gotta do.
yeah, you ready? There's no impact on the character of the neighborhood. Property values will not be negatively affected. And due to the existing nature of the house, there's no other reasonable location on the lot.
Due to the existing nature of the home. What was it again?
There is no other reasonable location for a garage on the lot. Got it? Did somebody second?
Second.
I'll second it.
No, you made
No,
it.
I was
You made it.
asking
Oh,
the same
you
thing
made
over
it.
again. No, I was asking, like, is somebody gonna second, but
I was waiting for him to finish.
Yeah, okay. All right, could you read the motion to us?
To grant the variance for two setbacks, one being 22.7 feet wherein 25 feet is required, and the other is 59.7 feet wherein 65 feet is required, because no impact on the character of the neighborhood, property values will not be negatively affected, and due to the existing nature of the home, there is no other reasonable location for the garage on the lot.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. So, we grant the variance, and, oh,
You have to read the.
I have to read, just one second, I have to
Yep,
read that.
30-day appeals. You're good.
Okay, board members are advised to refrain from any discussion of appeal without, excuse me. If one wishes to appeal, one must act within 30 days of the date on this notice. Day one being tomorrow. The necessary first step before any appeal may be taken to a higher court is to apply to the Board of Adjustment for a rehearing. The motion for a rehearing must set forth all grounds on which one would base the appeal. See New Hampshire Statutes RSA Chapter 677. Board members are advised to refrain from any discussion of the appeal with other board members and any party to the appeal until all further appeal periods have expired. Thank you. And with that, this case is settled.
Yep. You're
You're
out.
good. You're good to go.
Congratulations.
Decisions,
I'm sorry.
once the decision's done and Drew signs it, I'll send it to you.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It's gonna look nice when it's done, I think.
We should all like this.
I say we're all like that.
Absolutely.
Good night, thank you.
Good night. Okay, so now we have a few minutes before our non-public session. So why don't we approve the minutes? And we'll take care of any other administrative items while
Okay.
we're doing that. What's that?
I said, okay,
Alrighty.
sir. Find my,
Oh, just a second. I
my minutes.
didn't get my, this has been a crazy day for me. I didn't come completely organized for this tonight.
Sharon, after we do that, we'll talk about $25,000. We'll talk about that after we do
Yeah,
this.
I have it
Just
in
don't forget.
here. I
Yeah.
wrote in the
Just don't wanna-
admin part, budget.
Don't wanna leave without that.
No, we have to talk about budget when
Yeah.
we get to administration.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to admit, I did not have time to read these minutes.
I did.
You did?
You did?
Of course
Oh,
I
good,
did.
yeah,
You know I
excellent.
did.
I know, I was hoping you would, so.
I was tempted not to, and I thought, no, I've got to do this.
They were, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
Tell us
I have
well.
nothing on the first page.
Oh,
Excellent.
I did sided, hold on. I usually do single sided myself, I double sided me.
On the second page, page 2 of 13, halfway down, there's a set of bullets.
Yep.
In the second bullet, that starts with he is opposing this tower, the third sentence down says future state, begins with future state. State should be date. That spell
Yes,
check would
that's
never
spell
catch
check.
that.
Hold on, I can just read
On page, anybody else have anything? No? On page 3 of 13,
it. Yep.
3/4 of the way down the page, in the paragraph that starts with Chairman Gentile
Yep.
asked Graffam.
Yep.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, fourth sentence, or fourth line that starts with are usually curb cuts.
Yep.
Go to the next sentence, Chairman Gentile asked, it says when were these lots were, strike the second word.
Yeah. Go, Harry. Can't wait.
Yeah. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 more sentences or lines down from that,
Yep.
starts as well as being.
Hold on. 4 lines down starts with street parking. Oh, a lineup, okay.
The
yeah,
lineup, well as being,
Used.
it should be used, and then the next for any other conforming use instead of used. Page 4, in the paragraph that starts with Schilling asked because she was not at the October 15th
Yeah.
meeting, go down to the line that starts with transmission from the existing primary run.
Yep.
The next sentence, Chairman Gentile asked from distance
What
is the,
distance?
from what distance? Okay, I'm like, what is she asking?
Well, you know.
That's okay, no. From what
Yep.
distance is the existing pole?
Yep.
Okay, the last paragraph that starts with Chairman
Yep.
Gentile explained, the line that starts with the existing conditions on the ground,
Yep.
because of where, I wrote over, it should say the location
Yes.
is.
I got
Oh.
here.
And the line above it, there's a, the it ends with, it is extremely difficult question mark, that shouldn't be a question mark, it should just be a period.
Carried away, yeah, gotcha.
Page 5, nothing. Page 6. Second paragraph, Schilling explained that that Attorney Parisi, 3 lines down, that shows the board where other sites were looked at and the time frame they have looked at instead of they were looked. I don't.
Okay, sorry, I'm watching the TV too, it keeps going off.
Go down 2 more paragraphs. The paragraph that starts with the board discussed. Second line down, Schilling stated you could probably, that should be do an easement.
Okay,
Okay, next page 7, only one little typo or, the paragraph that starts with Calvo stated.
yep,
Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 6 lines down. Service which is
yep,
not otherwise available instead of none otherwise available. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, yes. In the paragraph above that, though, the line starts with McAllister asked as to the 100-foot monopole.
hold on, wait a minute, where are we?
Paragraph above the Calvo, the one we were just in.
Oh, yes, I got you,
Yeah,
100-foot monopole.
yes. McAllister asked as to the 100-foot monopole. At the very end of that line, put the word the. It should say Gill stated that the tower is steel. Okay, and then I need a little help on page 8.
Oh, God.
Sorry, page 8 looks, it says the first line, he further stated if it weren't for T-Mobile and anywhere else,
Yes, but they were trying
that
to locate.
they would try to locate the site.
That was Brendan, yeah.
I don't know what that sentence is saying.
That's what he said, I actually,
That if it weren't for T-Mobile,
and anywhere else, that they would try
but
to
I don't
locate
know,
the site.
anywhere else doesn't go with T-Mobile. Anyone else might be. And they would try to locate this, locate what site? Locate, do you guys remember?
That was Brendan.
What is it supposed to be? They would try to relocate the site?
Maybe that, first if it weren't. Yes, that makes sense.
Okay, so it should read, he further stated if it weren't for
Relocate.
T-Mobile and if this were anywhere else, they would try to relocate the site?
That makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
and
hard to
just
follow
work.
sometimes
Oh, I
when
know.
people are, cause it's kinda broken English sometimes,
Mhm.
and you kinda like go like, huh?
Okay, so it'll now read, he further stated if it weren't for T-Mobile and if this were anywhere else, that they would try to relocate the site.
Pursuant to proper limits, vastly in the amount of locations.
The next paragraph down, the second line that starts with coverage
Mhm.
map. At the end of that line, it says, which would then disintegrate the service.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's supposed to be a different word.
He said the word disintegrate, so.
He did say disintegrate?
He did.
Okay.
But we can, I mean,
No, if he said that word,
he
we'll
actually
leave it
did,
in
I
there.
can't remember what minute it was, but he did say that, because I kept looking it up saying, oh my God, why is it not putting it in there and spell checking it?
Yeah. Nope, okay. The next paragraph, Calvo stated it was just said that it is a T-Mobile dead zone. Okay, then the second sentence is in the second line. It says, he questioned how is bringing T-Mobile
Oh.
service to an area that has T-Mobile coverage.
No.
None of this makes sense.
Yeah, I-
It's all like gibberish.
Yeah, I got gibberish.
Gill stated T-Mobile wants you as their network needs, and they would not be here if they did not need it, and they have speeds that they want to meet for their customers and new technologies, and it is call effective, and how long someone can do that. That's like one long sentence that needs to be broken up somehow.
I
We
know.
need to
This
read-
guy
read
Calvo
this.
is going on and on and on about the T-Mobile and the dead zone and lack of coverage. but a lot of my neighbors have stated they have T-Mobile and Idlewise, and they have fantastic service. He
Well-
questioned, how is bringing to T-Mobile service to an area that has T-Mobile coverage? He was asking that question, how are you bring, that's what
Is
what
it
he said.
how or why?
It's more like a why.
Why is
Maybe it's why.
T-Mobile?
Well, the question is, what did Van say?
Right.
I don't remember at this point.
Well,
That was
no,
at
but the
probably
point-
11:30 at night.
Yeah. Well, was this transcribed by,
Yes, but part of it was with through that, but then I also listened to it because I wanna be really pretty on the, because I never know if we're going to court on these cases, on these cell phone tower cases, so I'm being more involved in what people are saying. But they talk a lot of broken, when you listen to them talking on the tape and then you try to sometimes transcribe it.
yeah, I
It's-
understand, yeah.
it's- I can't explain it to you, but I just tried to pick out the important parts that I felt were of what people have said.
T-Mobile wants you as their network.
Getting back to that sentence we started with.
He questioned
Couldn't
how-
it just be, he questioned bringing T-Mobile service to an area that has T-Mobile coverage?
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah,
that sounds better.
Strike how
Thank you.
is.
Yeah.
Gil stated T-Mobile wants you as their network needs, and they would not be here if they did not need it. And they have.
So should there be a period right there?
Yeah, I think I put a period there, and then they have speeds.
Strike the and.
They have
Capital
speeds
N
that they
T.
want to meet for their customers' new technologies.
And it is,
Is a call effective and how long someone can do that, and if they can move around, and there's a lot of different factors.
I would think after a round, there's a period again.
Mm-hmm.
And then
that's-
there,
then,
scratch
yeah,
the and.
there's a
and
lot
there.
of different factors of that and how many people can do it at the same time.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
mhm.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's still not, I mean, but it's their fault, this is what
I
they said.
know,
It's
and
not a
yeah,
great
I-
paragraph.
No.
It's not, and
My
sometimes
God.
it gets, I mean, you can tell I've done quite a bit, but sometimes it just gets like,
Oh, well, that was the hardest part.
That's true. Sometimes when people stand to do good testimony, you know, and we've
they just
listened to
ramble
some
on,
that they,
and then it
yeah,
doesn't
they're
make
not
sense, and I'm
necessarily.
trying, and I don't wanna
yeah.
contradict, try to change what somebody's saying, I'm afraid if I change it, then I'm
Right.
changing what they're saying.
Right.
You know where I'm going, so it's good that we do this, so that.
Yeah.
And I do not believe that I have any other on the next several pages. I
That's
don't have
amazing.
any. And only on the last page, under administration, motion by McAllister, seconded by Gentile, to approve the 2026 budget as amended. It only went to $30,000, it's not $32,500. The budget became $30,000. We added, if you look up above it, it says, we increased the legal line from 5,000 to
Oh.
30,000.
Sorry.
That's okay. So
That was
30
definitely late.
Yeah, oh yeah, so that 32,500 is 30,000.
Okay.
And then in the next piece, little tiny paragraph below it, at the end of the second line, it says would be canceled with any pending cases to January. I think between cases and two, we need the word moved. Any pending cases moved to January.
Gotcha.
And that's it. That's all I got.
That wasn't too bad.
I have one.
Okay.
Oh, you, really?
Olson
I feel
was
like I'm
there.
echoing over here. I can hear myself echoing. What one?
Olson was there. He was,
Oh, you're in others present.
what?
You're in the others present.
No, he's in the, yes, he's in the.
I wasn't
present.
excused, I was,
Well, you
Well, you're
weren't
excused
on
as a
the-
board member,
Right, so that's why I did it that
and then you're
way.
in the and then you're in the audience as a others
as an
present.
alternate, I was there though. I want to get paid for that night.
Oh,
I don't think you can.
We'll double your pay next
My
time, okay?
attendance is spotty enough that I,
Actually, I think the proper term there would be recused, not excused.
Mhm.
okay, I'll change it to that.
Yeah, because I mean, this is your property, right?
or,
Yeah.
yeah, but it would said attended, but
Well, no, it's fine.
step down for,
Well, the point
Parents
is, you're
report.
recused from the board, but you're listed as a person who
others
was
present.
others present.
Right,
Yeah.
that's why I did it that way, to kinda cover that you were.
Yeah.
That you are not sitting in a board capacity.
Right.
I just wanna make sure
I'll
I get
change it to
paid.
recused, I
Okay.
can put that, I can, instead of excused, I'll put recused, how's that?
Yes,
Recused.
That'll make you
yes.
happy. You happy,
Perfect.
Mark? You don't get paid.
Yes, yeah.
He gets
Nope.
paid the same as all the rest of us here.
And I promise in 26 I'll behave and come to more meetings.
Oh, excellent.
Wait a sec.
You gotta vote on these.
Yes,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I understand. Yes, so,
So
I
I'll-
move we approve the minutes as amended.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
I,
Okay. The minutes as amended are approved. And then, let's see, we still have 10 minutes before the, do you wanna look at the budget briefly? Is that what you wanted
Yes.
to, Sharon?
yes, so I attended the Board of Selectmen's meeting last night because we are neck deep, almost eyeball deep in budgets and looking at numbers. After discussion last night, they were a little freaked out by the fact that we increased the budget to $30,000. I said to them, no, we cut it back to $30,000. We initially discussed increasing it to $50,000. And he's like, the Board of Selectmen recommended, or not, didn't recommend, they cut the budget to $25,000. So they took $5,000 out of our budget. They agreed with me because I volunteered that I would come back, let everyone know that, but also discuss if there's any possibility of being able to reduce this. You had,
Yeah, I
it
have
was
one.
right there.
Yeah.
To reduce this budget by another 5,000. But, oh, that one. Is that what you're looking for?
No, I'm looking for this one.
Oh, yeah, so this is, what Kate gave to me just now when we came in was for,
Oh, that's Kate.
yeah, this was Kate's.
Okay.
I
What
just
we
didn't-
have spent with Attorney Sullivan's organization is $20,130
So far.
so far.
As of
yesterday, today. As of today. We've spent,
well, he hasn't billed us for stuff he's done. I haven't seen a bill
Okay,
yet, but
so-
that's.
do we know how many bills his bills look to be anywhere from about 1,500 to
Almost
2,900.
3,000, yeah.
Yeah, so this 20,000 could go to 23,000.
Very easily in one month.
In 1 month, right.
In 1 month.
Um,
After tonight.
So that's just him. This has nothing to do with STRs. That legal line has nothing to do with STRs. The STRs are all covered underneath the ETF that we did. Okay, so anything that has to do with them, anything that's still outstanding or ends up back in court or anything like that will be covered under those lines, under that line. This is only for anything else that comes up this year. If it's cell phone or cell towers or any other case, we need to figure out how much we think we will spend, and do we think 25,000 will cut it?
Well, now you wanna cut another 5, right?
Right. Well, 25, and they want us to cut it down to 20 if we can.
And I just don't know. I don't know.
And
I
what
don't
does
wanna.
the attorney say about the federal case?
Up to 40.
Yeah, it could be, which is why we had increased the line to
That's why I'm
$50,000.
nervous. I just don't know. I don't want us to get caught in a situation that, what do we do?
Well, however, in this year, we only had $5,000 in the line, and we spent 21. So we were $16,000 over budget. It got absorbed in the town's budget. I don't like budgeting that way and presuming that, it'll get sucked up somewhere else, but
Oh, but the reality is nobody's got a crystal ball.
nobody has a crystal ball. So they took 5 out already. They dropped us to 25,000. I'm not comfortable going to 20,000, but I could be comfortable going to 22.5. I could be comfortable. If it, I don't know. I don't think we'll spend. I don't think we'll spend $40,000. I don't.
No, the question was how much could it cost?
Right.
Not,
Right.
is it going to cost? Right.
No, but yeah, it could cost $150,000 if everybody fights this back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, but realistically, I think that 22.5 doesn't leave us room for any other significant cases that might happen this year, which we don't have a crystal ball, we can't tell, we can't see.
But we have really nothing in our crystal ball on anything else.
Other than the stuff that we're aware of might be pending?
Well, the only question is, what do we normally spend, for example, this year we had 2 attorneys because Chris's firm, couldn't represent us
Right, on the wireless.
on the wireless thing. The question then comes up, we don't wanna go below what we typically average with retainers for Chris.
Yeah, I think that's why we had put the 5,000 in, because
Yeah.
we had done a 3-year look back last year.
Yeah.
In order to get sort of an average for where what it cost us from a legal perspective to get.
Right.
And for the most part, it wasn't going to court, it was getting legal opinions.
Right.
And
Yeah.
having
Right,
those
$4,000 or
things.
$5,000,
Yeah, so the $5,000
There's Tim.
should
Can you hear
have
me,
more than
Tim?
covered until,
Yep, I can hear you.
until stuff
Yep.
went haywire.
Thank you.
Sure.
Okay, well, so what are they proposing
Okay.
that line to be?
They are proposing that line be
I have our
20,000
videographer
instead
here
of,
with me
well,
helping me.
right now, they've cut it, it's
Okay.
I learned this,
25,000.
as you'll see, I sent a
Can-
email
you
to all
guys-
board members by
Hey,
mistake.
Kate,
Hold on.
we're actually still in the
Oh.
meeting.
I know, but I have to set this up because they're jumping on,
Yeah.
so I had to jump out for a minute. Because they're jumping on.
Okay,
Okay,
You
what
can
did-
mute, you can mute our end though,
yeah,
right?
mute our end for them.
Sorry. It's got it.
It's not that they can't hear us, but it just, or
There you go.
mute them
Okay.
even, we're muted.
Okay, thank you.
So anyway.
I can't, it's hard to do jumping back
I
and
know,
forth and.
they have cut our budget to
Sorry,
25,000.
thank you, Evan.
Okay, that's where it currently stands with the Board of Selectmen. They had asked if there's room for us to cut it anymore. And I
Right,
said,
yeah. I don't have a coin, but,
Right.
I'd flip it if I did, so.
So the question is, are we comfortable with cutting it anymore?
I'd have to say no.
If the federal case could cost 40. Even if the federal case
Costs
only
20.
costs half as much, we still need 5 for the rest of our garbage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Okay, and that's the rationale I'll give them is.
Right,
you
yeah.
know, there's- what?
What is it now, where are we?
We haven't gotten there yet.
Okay, I'm just
Don't worry.
trying to
We'll
make
sum
sure.
it up for you.
We'll make a motion and you'll be okay.
Okay, thank you.
Um,
Too many moving parts.
So I the rationale will be that with the cases that are pending, I'm not gonna say the federal case, cases pending estimated could be 40K. Even if we cut that in half, we still need 5K for our regular junk, as Mark called it,
For regular,
for regular business,
Junk being the trade term?
okay?
Okay,
Yes.
And that would leave us at 25. So I
Okay.
make a motion that we do not cut the 25,000 any further. That's not, because right now we're at 30.
Well, we recommend that they don't cut it further, right? I mean, we're not making.
We're not gonna cut it. Right. No, we sort of make our own little budget.
Yeah,
I recommend that we leave the legal budget line at $25,000.
I'll second it.
All in favor? Aye.
Okay.
Unanimous.
okay. So have we addressed the
um,
question?
3 to,
What?
4 to 0, right?
4 to
Sorry.
0. Yeah, 4 to 0.
So do we, does they address that thing now completely?
For the time being.
Well, no, what I mean is for this evening. we don't need to come back to
Oh,
it.
yeah, no, we don't need to come back to this.
Okay, okay, then we can bring, now, this is technically,
Do we have it, I'm sorry, do we have any other
Yes.
business? Do we have to adjourn this meeting or?
No, you
no,
have
we
to-
have to, we need to, I move that we go into a non-public
Hold on, I still have something under administration.
Oh,
You are up this year.
you have to rerun.
You have to, and so are you. Both of you are 2026, according to the 2025 roster. So I just wanted to let you know, and Mark, you are also. So I just wanted to
that
pass
is,
that
our
along.
terms are completing,
Yes.
so we have to.
The selectmen won't even ask me.
I just wanted to get that in there before you jumped into something else, but that's important because it's only next week that you have to do this, so.
We have till the 30th.
Right, next week.
To say we're gonna
Friday, well, we're not here Friday, so
No,
it's
he
Thursday.
is here, 3 to
Well,
5
he's only
p.m.
here
Friday.
for a couple
I'm
hours.
sorry,
right?
so we have to say, we'll continue, we
You have
request
to
a
fill
new
out the
term.
paperwork.
You
Well, I
have to
have to
fill
fill,
paperwork with my
no,
Yeah,
I'm-
fill out the
I
paperwork.
leave tonight, and I'm not back until the end of the month.
The form's online,
Oh, okay.
But
under
you're
the
gonna
homepage.
Get it here.
Go down, well, can you do it and scan
I
it? I
can.
don't know if you can accept that, I don't know.
You don't have a printer down here, do we?
No.
Well, why don't I just, does that have to be the form, or can I just
You
handwrite it
have to
out?
fill the form out, yeah.
You have to fill the form.
To get appointed by the selectmen.
So that's.
If you want me to leave the meeting, I can go upstairs and print one.
Can we do that? Can we take a 5-minute break and do that? Have her
Well,
finish. We go
Tim,
into
Tim
the
is, Tim is on the clock,
I know.
we can do this at the end, okay?
All right,
So-
just don't keep forgetting.
No, no, I won't forget it, okay, so,
I'm gonna bring Tim back up, hold on, Mark.
yeah. Why don't you-
Might as well print 3 of them, Kate. For
You're appointed though, aren't you?
Well, the point is, we have to request the appointment.
Okay, Ed,
Oh.
how do I unmute them from that thing?
Selectmen never asked me, they
But
just
we're-
appointed me.
We're not elected.
How do I bring him back?
We are not elected, we're
Okay,
appointed by the
we're
select.
Appointed by the select.
Far left, lower.
Planning board is
Right
appointed.
there?
Is elected.
Yeah, and the
Okay, where'd
ABC
you
is.
go?
Oh, go to bottom left of the screen. It says.
And this is SDRs?
Audio, right?
What?
What?
Is
Yeah.
the
This-
non-public
How do
about
I
us?
get
This,
him back?
no.
No, it's not.
Uh,
This
This
is about the
is-
cell
Hopefully
phone.
he's listening.
Can he be here?
Can we, oh, there he is, okay, you popped in, took a minute.
Okay, hold
Knew
on
where
a
you
second.
were. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm here.
Jesus,
Ivan's
that's
here
loud.
too. I think he's just probably waiting to hear that we're ready to go. So when
we
you
didn't-
tell us we're good, we're here.
We,
Okay, so Tim, we need to formally move into a
Hold on,
non-public session.
jump.
So,
This.
and a technical question, when we go into non-public session, then do we need to excuse our television guy, right?
Correct.
Yes. Okay, so, I move that we go into a non-public meeting at this point pursuant to, RSA 91A 3E and L, which allows us to discuss ongoing legal issues and the issue with the thing. And then I think, were you were recused from those cases, right?
I recuse myself.
Yes, that's what I mean. So in that case, then you'll also, are excused.
But that issue is come and gone for me, because I have no prejudice, because I'm approved, I have no.
Well, let's clarify that with, Tim. Tim, we have a question on Mark's participation.
Yeah.
So clarify the question, Mark.
And I recused myself on this tower because I knew that I had a tower of my own coming to the board. And so I didn't want to express any opinion on cell towers to prejudice. But my tower has been approved and permitted, so I don't have that prejudice anymore.
well, I think you still have a conflict of interest because there's a second cell tower that could technically sort of compete with your
But-
cell tower. So
Well, it's not in a range to compete,
I don't know
Well,
that.
but I don't really care. I'd just as soon go home.
Well, actually, the question is, this particular one, if it goes to the planning board, you can actually only act on behalf of the planning board or
Right.
the zoning board of adjustment.
Oh, that's right.
Yes,
So-
so,
That's right. So I'm
Recuse.
gone.
alrighty, so we clarified.
See, told you you had to go.
Okay, so we had to clarify that before we could vote on going into non-public session. Okay. So the motion's on the floor that we go into a non-public session for the purposes stated, which are allowed by the RSA. Second?
Second,
All in favor?
aye.
Aye. Okay, so we're going to
Live.
Okay, so we have completed this portion of our non-public meeting, and I'd like to entertain a motion to seal the minutes of the non-public meeting.
So
I'll second
moved.
it.
Okay. I move.
Oh, you moved.
Sharon moved to seal the minutes of the non-public session. Rich seconded it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, so.
Hold it, you gotta have affect adversely the reputation of any person or any other member of the board, or render the proposed action ineffective. And then you vote on it.
Say that again?
You have to pick, when you're coming out, affect adversely the reputation of any person other than a member of the board, or render the proposed action ineffective. If you seal the minutes of non-public session until a 2/3 vote to release. You have to have a 2/3 vote to release it. So which item are we coming out of, why we're sealing them? To either affect adversely the reputation of any person other than a member of the board, or render the proposed action ineffective.
No, there's other
No.
stuff, because that's only for going into a non-public for 91A3 to B or whatever it is. This is under 91A3 to
Okay.
E,
Alright, then I'm getting
which is
Yeah.
confused.
due to
No.
pending litigation or
Okay, fine.
claims.
Yeah,
These
no.
are the forms they give
No.
us, so okay.
Okay, so Tim, if we've done, we're okay with what we've done sealing the minutes, correct?
Yeah, so I think what Kate is referring to is Roman numeral 3 says that minutes of meetings in non-public shall be kept and made available promptly. Minutes of such sessions shall be publicly disclosed within 72 hours unless by a vote of 2/3 of the members it is determined that divulgence of the information would affect adversely the reputation of any person, or render the proposed action ineffective, or pertain to terrorism, more specifically to matters related to the preparation for and carrying out emergency functions developed by the state or local officials. So this one, I would suggest, would render the proposed action that we just discussed ineffective.
Yeah.
That's what
Right.
I
I would
thought. That's, yeah, I had.
move to seal them under that
Again,
provision.
and
That's what we
relax.
have to do. So then do you roll call vote on that?
Schilling, aye.
Yes.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, good. Alrighty, thank you. Okay, so now we want to take a recess to discuss with our council legal steps that might be advisable in light of what we've addressing in our non-public session. So,
We're off air?
off the air.
So we are